Okay, as you guys can see, all of the corn is out. The bush beans are up. Everything is flourishing. The squash is looking pretty darn good. And our okra, this is our new line, so don't pay this line right here any attention. That's the new babies. The older ones are underneath. The squash is kind of giving them a little bit of shade. Then our Cherokee beans are doing good. Cucumbers are coming through. Our gourmet lettuce is looking really luscious. Soon it'll be ready to eat. And our Walton butternut squash. You know, guys know it took its time coming, but we knew it was coming. So what I'm going to potentially do is go in and just kind of replant some of the newer ones into another garden bed that I told you guys that I was going to bring up. Now, over in the second bed, if you guys can see the tomatoes now, we have several tomatoes on this tree right here. I got this tomato plant I got from the farmer's market. I am still waiting on this Better Boy to sprout. It flowered, so they say shortly after it flower it should bloom. But either way it go, we got some tomatoes coming in, guys. We got several down in there, and then everything else is coming up. Our carrots are up, our peas, our spinach, our lettuce. We're still waiting on the strawberries to come through. Our cabbage, our kale is looking so beautiful. Our green bell pepper, the lavender is still doing good, as well as the rosemary and the sage, the dill, and the other cabbage that I put in is sprouted, as well as the onion. So I don't know if you guys can see that with the cabbage that I planted right here. The cabbage, and then there's the onion. The onion has sprouted. The dill is doing absolutely beautiful. So everything in my garden is doing very, 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 very well, and I'm so proud as a first-year gardener. So my raised beds make me so proud, and I didn't want to put my mints because it said mint spread, so I put it in the tire. I'm going to think of ways to jazz up my garden. You guys know, if you don't know, if you follow me on my other channel, you know I'm expecting, so I pretty much am not trying to do too much this year, but I knew I needed to get things in the ground. So next year we'll be, you know, trying to spruce up the garden just a little bit more and invest more now that we know how everything grows. We kind of got the timetable down. We know what will potentially grow in our beds. And then I'm going to give you guys a look at my husband's section. He's growing melons and corn and cabbage and tomatoes and potatoes and onions and peppers and stuff like that. So his garden, he actually went in the ground. And he has broccoli back there. And then on the outside over here, because it's something most animals wouldn't like to eat, we got some onion underground, which is absolutely doing wonderful as well. If you guys can see, all of them is up and sprouting. So this is just a brief update for you guys. Let me know if you have any questions.